Hello folks, and welcome to your week 3 update. I know there's been a lot of stuff going on this week, so I hope that you're surviving and thriving and learning a lot of interesting information. Luckily, we've reached the point in the semester when things are going to start calming down and settling into a predictable routine. So I want to take a minute right now to review where we've been, what should be done at this point, and then where we're going. So, in the past 2 weeks, we should have been working on the course orientation and lesson 0 materials to become familiar with the course policies, major assignments, that kind of stuff. And today, you need to have completed the quiz on that content. So if you haven't done that already, make sure you take that course orientation and lesson 0 quiz today. I have heard that there's an error on the key for that, so I'll pop in there, regrade it, make sure you get the points that you deserve. Now, as of yesterday, we had some things due as well. First of all, we did lesson 1, which was my absolute favorite lesson. That content is near and dear to my heart. I hope that you really enjoyed it, and we'll be revisiting it throughout the semester. As I mentioned in lesson 1, this course kind of weaves modern neuroscience throughout as we talk about the different psychological theories and we talk about how to apply those to education. So we'll be referring back to that material quite a bit. With that, lesson 1, you had due yesterday your Brain and Education Study Guide, and then your final responses and postings to the Brain and Education Discussion Board. So if you didn't get those in, make sure you turn them in as quickly as possible and get those off your plate, okay? Now, we also had, over the last 2 weeks, kind of floating on top, that lesson 12 to get us familiar with some issues of assessment, and we're going to start using those pretty soon. So, also technically due yesterday were the Classroom Assessment Study Guide, and then there was an Assessment in the Content Areas Discussion Board, and the Praxis Exam Discussion Board. So that was kind of all going on. Holy cow, you survived. And hopefully that was all submitted yesterday. I'm going to go in and grade that this afternoon. If you're a little bit behind, don't worry about it. You can make things up in the next week or so. For the most part, if you need to let study guides slip a day or two, that's not going to be a big deal to me. If you read through the course policies in the orientation, you know that as long as things are turned in within the unit in which they're assigned, I don't penalize you in any way. The one exception to that is the discussion boards. Because other people are dependent on you to be able to respond and discuss, you do need to have those in on time. So try to keep those in mind as you're working through the class. I did pop into all of the discussion boards over the last week, and normally I comment pretty heavily on the discussion boards, but you guys have been amazing. You've been really awesome about talking about issues and commenting to one another, and so I just kind of let them ride this week. I will be popping in more regularly and adding my 2 cents here and there, but I love watching you guys interact and answer each other's questions and comment to each other. I think that's really a fantastic learning environment, so well done. All right, so that's about where we should be right now. You had the stuff from lesson 1, you had the stuff from the course orientation in lesson 0, and you had the stuff from lesson 12. If you don't have it in, get it in as soon as possible. Now, moving forward, we get to move into and settle into that fairly predictable routine, so things will back off a little bit. Excellent. From now on, we should only be doing about a lesson a week. Sometimes we'll even do a lesson every 2 weeks, so things should really settle down for you quite a bit, and you'll be able to establish some routines and some patterns for yourself. So starting this week, we'll be doing lesson 2 on metacognition and self-regulation. So important that we understand these concepts as we're working with adolescents. So you'll have some assignments to go with those. You'll have, of course, a metacognition and self-regulation study guide. We will also have a discussion board, so that means Thursday you need to have your initial post in for that, and then spend the weekend responding to your peers. We'll also be starting work on the assessment inventory this week, so you'll have a couple of projects for that we'll be starting, and we'll work on those over the next couple of weeks. The final thing you'll have to go along with this lesson is the course contract. This won't take you a ton of time. It's something that I'm modeling for you that you could be using with your students in the future, and it goes along with the content we're learning this week. So that's what you have to look forward to: a study guide, a discussion board, a course contract, and then getting started on some things for your assessment inventory. I want to end by just saying that I am here to support you, so if you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact me through Canvas, through my Gmail address that I've provided for you. I'm on Google Talk, pretty much all the time, and my door is open when I'm here, so please come in and talk to me. I'd love to meet all of you too in person, so really feel free, treat me as you would an instructor that you have face-to-face, because I love interacting with you and I'm totally here to support and help you, so let me know what I can do for you. I appreciate those of you who have pointed out things that Canvas is doing weird or that I've neglected to do. So keep those coming so I can make the course work for all of you correctly. All right, that's it, I believe. If you have any questions, please contact me. Good luck this week, and let me know if you need anything. Thanks, guys.